Hey there guys, this is Wes8888 and I'm back again with an episode of Fishing Planet, guys. So obviously in today's mission, we're going to go for the Emerald Exploration 1, or Exploration I should say. So we're going to go to Emerald Lake, and obviously we're going to catch the pumpkin seed, common shiner, golden shiner, blunt-nosed minnow, yellow perch and the black crappie. So we're going to track that today. And we are going to shoot ourselves off to Emerald Lake. Now, I'm going to show you a little trick. I say trick, it's just the way you can do a few things. Because obviously I know there's going to be a few events coming out, obviously around the Halloween period and other times in the year. So if you didn't want to pay for the license, but you want to go to a location to do the mission, which is either using the boat or just walking around it, but you're not going to be fishing, you can just go to a location. So just to prove that, I'm going to travel. Yeah, I don't need to worry about the license. It is going to flag up saying you need a license. That's to fish. You just need a license to fish. You know, if you're going to fish from a boat, you need a license. You don't have a license and you fish, you're going to get a fine. Which obviously, it says down here, you know, a violation of license rules may result in a fine. The fine is imposed immediately. The amount of the fine is 3,000 credits. That's if you get caught anyway. But obviously, we're not fishing, so we can't be told off for going. Where's that coming up? To say we go here, fish, because we're not actually fishing. We've got our rods, but as long as we don't put our rods into the water, we're not fishing. Therefore, we cannot be fined. So if I wanted to say, come here and do the kayaking, which there is an event for St. Patrick's Day and quite a few of the holidays, where we've got to row the boats through, you know, rings. Go right ahead. You're not going to get told off for coming to a location to just go through with the boats without a license. Now, just so you guys will know this, I'm going to prove. So obviously this is going to... Oh wow. That's actually a bit more than what I thought it was going to be. Hold on. Ouch. I'd only be able to go for the standard license. I'd have to go for a basic one-day license. But, just to prove, obviously, as you can see, boat fishing forbidden. Night catch forbidden. So I couldn't catch at night and I cannot fish from the boat. So that one would be no-go. I would need this one. But for me to prove this point, it's going to cost me 1,000 just for one day. I'm going to have to do it. And I'm not going to be using the boat. You know, I'll prove that when I do the mission in this location, which will be tomorrow at some point. So I'll prove the fact you can use a boat without needing a license in the next video. Because I actually need the license so I can actually fish for these fish here. And I want to try and get this mission, then I'm going to try and get this recording done as well. So, yeah, unfortunately, I can't prove that just yet. So we're going to buy our advanced license. One day advanced license, unfortunately. But yeah. So, obviously, I haven't even explained my rod setup today, have I, yet? Right, so obviously, at the moment, I'm still using my basic standard rod setup. Obviously, the telefloat and the weak reel. Oh, weak enough reel for me. And obviously, I'm using my traditional feeder setup yet again. I'm using the basic feeder and a basic enough reel setup for my feeder. So because obviously for this mission we're collecting the basics of all the basics, I don't really need to worry too much about bait and where I'm going to be fishing because they're basically going to be where I'm standing right now, if I remember rightly. So technically all I need to do really is just fish in this area, if I remember rightly, and I should be golden. And that's it. All I'd have to probably do is set my leader, which obviously I haven't done yet, and I need to reset and test. And that's it. All I need to do is just fish around this dock area, and I should just get the fish. Now I could use a spinning reel on my spinner setup, but it's really going to make no difference because all I need is the fish is going to be around here. Don't know why I did it really quietly like that, but yeah, the fish will be around this area. Again, guys, if you're watching the long version, thank you. If you're going to be watching the short version, hopefully you guys will be like, so that's where you caught the fish in. Okay, come across them problems. But hopefully I would have put the links above. Obviously, if you're watching the long version when it first comes out, obviously the short version isn't done till the long version is finished, guys. So unfortunately, it's going to take a bit of time. So hopefully this shouldn't take me too long to get to the fish. I'm hoping. Unfortunately, I can't always predict how long it's going to take for the fish to turn up, because we all know what the fish are like. A pain. I was going to hopefully show you the fact that I could fish here. Well, use the kayak and then go fishing, but unfortunately I didn't have enough money for the kayak. It's like, yeah, I need my advanced license. Oh dear, come on fish. Really, you're going to be that funny with me? I haven't got time for you to be funny with me today, come on. We need to catch these fish, we need these fish. We really do need these fish today, guys. Wow. See, I use redworms and usually they're biting. Today, they're just looking at it like they don't want to know anything about it. I don't get that. It could be the time of day, I could be at the wrong part of the day. Usually fish are biting. At this moment, they just don't want to seem to bite for me at the minute. So, like I said, I'm going to wait and see what we get, and hopefully we get some fish biting on these. Hopefully we get them biting on it. Now, obviously, earlier when I was actually playing, I was at Lone Star getting a bit of cash, and I thought, yeah, I'll get enough cash up, should have more than enough. Yeah, great. Didn't get as much as what I thought, because I thought I had enough to get the. I thought the boat for rental for here was 500 cash and 1,000. I'm kind of surprised on that one. But like I say, if it needs to be reeling, reset my depth for my line. And go again, which I'm going to have to, because the fish are not biting for some reason. Come on, fishies. What do I have my line at? I've got to reset it to where it was. That will make sense, and that will help me now. Right, 50. I'm probably going to be too long, which I am, because the float's just literally falling on its side. Get it down to 40. Again, I'm not sure what the conversions are, guys. I will try and. Really? It's. I have it at 40, and that's a bit too. Okay. Can I go for 30 inches? Just a bit of a problem. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. So the console version, I can click the line. Oh no. Okay, there we go. There's one. And that is a black crappie. That was a trophy as well, so it's a good thing we've got the advanced license, because if not, we wouldn't be able to keep that. So at least we'll make some cash. That is a nice trophy. Right. So that's one off our list, finally. I was actually surprised I got that when I did. Now again, most people when they're actually fishing in real life wouldn't have the float like that, because obviously they wouldn't be able to tell that easily if the fish is taking the bait or not. So I will reel it back in a bit and try and get the right depth for it. Just so it floats just smoothly. I know some people out there will be thinking, well, I don't. What are you doing? Are you trying to use it like a spinning reel? No, I'm not trying to use this like a spinning reel. Right, so about 31, it's at 30. Okay, I have to hold a bit more up. That's a bit weird. I'll leave it there for a moment and see if we catch anything. But yeah, guys, if you have any questions for me, you can put them down in the comment section down below. And hopefully I'll be able to do a video and help you guys out with it. Or if not, I'll do maybe a live stream video for it all. and you can ask me again, and I can explain and show you guys what I do. Obviously, I'm a bit limited on the cash at the moment, because obviously I did spend some cash on some reels, because I was going to do a whole reel setup. Unfortunately, I was then going to come to this location, and I didn't have enough money, so I had to scrap that video completely, because at the time I didn't have enough cash to be able to do it without doing other things, so I was like, ah. So I will do a video on proper reel setups, or the way I set up my reels, and I can also show you what other people do for reel setups, which is about the normal setup that most people would do. Again, I go for something a bit different, because it works for me. You guys might work a bit differently, so just trust your instincts. But hopefully this video will, hopefully when I do the video, it will help you guys out. And it'll be explained how to set up your rods and how to use them. Because I know a few people, especially beginners, guys are having trouble, setting up the rods and they think that they're doing something wrong. Like I say, I'll do that setup at some point in video for you guys, so then you can enjoy and hopefully catch some more fish. And at the minute, the fish are playing dummies with the bait. Now, it could be I'm using the wrong size hook, which means I'll have to go to a hook 2, which should work a bit better than a hook 8, which is probably what's happening at the minute. They're just looking at it going, nah, don't want that. Even though they should, because it's a small enough hook for them. And I can see they're playing with it because I can see the float slightly going up and down, up and down, up and down on the right there. You might not notice it too much with the actual float inside, but if you see on the right hand side underneath the red worm, you can see the bobber just slightly, if you've got a big enough screen to be able to see, you can see it slightly bobbing up and down. It wouldn't normally do that in the game, so that darn dragonflies, they always keep coming towards me, I don't know. Just please take the bait. If you don't take the bait, I'm going to have to reset mine. I'm going to reset. I'll reset my depth then. Let's go for about 25. Let's see how that does around here. Oh, you can see that fish is really trying to take it now. Okay, so 25 inches for around this area then. Oh wow, that really did take. And yellow, that's a nice perch. That's actually a nice sized perch. Nice one. Ah, for this location I'm saying anyway. So we've got our depth now, it's 25 inches. I'm not sure what it is if you're using the other metric system on the game, or imperial system, whichever it is I'm on. I'm not sure, I just went with the generic setting. For it is, so I can hope for the best. So I could maybe adjust it and put it at 23 inches instead. I might do a bit better, I might not. Again, I am basically fishing early in the morning straight away on the game. So again, that is a slight factor in me catching the fish. There's probably a better peak time for me catching. Again, I'm just trying to catch these from when I enter the enter the area. So hopefully I'll catch without too much of a problem. Hopefully. But at least I'm able to catch the fish that I need so far. But yeah, hopefully I'll have enough bait to be able to do the other one. And hopefully I have enough bait to do the other thing I want to do tomorrow. I can show you about the boat or kayak. And again, we've got another crappie. They really are being funny today, aren't they? Yes, they are. Obviously, I've now made it to level 12. So obviously this is the stuff I've now unlocked, which isn't actually bad stuff. I can now take a triple case, which will be good, because that means I can take my spinning reel with me when I go anywhere. Some walkers, that's good. Some roach, some other lines. Oh look, some caramelized golden. So that's going to be good for feeders. And ground bait. Oh, bloodworms. Some spoons. Some more flora line. Next slot of hooks, grubs, more feeders, jigs, weights. Which for rigs they are more than anything else. Which is on spinner, so yeah, free Texas rig. And obviously we've unlocked the next pond location, which is the canal. One of the ones I hate the most. I can't stand the canal. Right, I'm gonna just make time go a bit more forward. I'm gonna move it to about 11 because obviously there's a peak before it all dips. So I'm gonna fast forward it. Ah, what a beautiful morning we've got. And again, I'm gonna just reduce it down to 23. Again, you can see the fish are biting a bit more in the area because there's a lot more splashes. So the fish are going to be more active, and hopefully we'll get the fishing just that little bit quicker. As much as I could go all the way up till that time, I really don't want to be wasting like 3 or 4 hours, and I don't want people to, especially in the long version, be here for 3 hours thinking, "Oh my God, when are you going to finally catch that other fish?" So hopefully we can get these in without too much of a problem. I'm hoping anyway. And a trophy crappie again. I'm really catching these crappies in today, aren't I? That's not really what I want, but okay. Come on. Right, let's zoom in again. Now, I know they're around here. If needs be, I'd have to change my bait because it might be the fact that they're all after the red worms. They're like, oh, lovely, red worms. So I might change to the, what is it? The pet food, bread with honey, bread. I should have brought some of the others, like the pinkies. Obviously, now I've got a whole of the bloodworms. I might be able to get some of them. But I'm not going back just to come back here for one of the fish. Because I'm pretty sure the pumpkin seed will take the pet food anyway. So we'll draw them in anyway without too much of a hassle and a problem. Hopefully. Hopefully, he says. Hopefully we'll have some luck. Obviously the fish are biting, as you can see, and you did see the fish just go past straight that way, even though it looks like it's going to go straight to the bank. So yeah, you can sometimes see the fish in the water when they're running around. It's not always the case. They can be a little bit tricky to point out. What one have I got here? If I keep catching the same one, which I am, okay, I'm just going to quickly check to see what it is. And I've got some new missions which we'll check afterwards. Right, so we're getting the crappie, which is obviously taking the... And they're technically supposed to take some more minutes. Right. Well, the blunt nose is supposed to take red worms. So they're being a bit finicky. Common shiners, okay. Dough balls. Dough balls again, okay, that's golden shiners. We can use that next. Pumpkin seeds, dough balls again. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to change our bait now. Same as it does say it. And we're going to go for dough balls and we're going to see what we get. So it's just the blunt nose minnows, which we might have a bit of trouble with. But again, like I say, they are in this location. It's just I'm probably going to get the crappie a lot more easily than anything else. Unfortunately, it does happen. But we'll wait and see what happens. If needs be, I will have to move my rod and float to another setup. And we'll see what happens. Now, obviously, for this, I'm not going to be using my feeder. Or I hope not to anyway. If I have to, I will. The next lot of missions, I will have to use my... Seriously, will you stop? You know, I don't mind the fact I'm getting the trophies, but come on. I really need to try and catch these normal ones. Because the other spot is literally I just fish over and around there. And hopefully catch them over there. So we're going to move ourselves just a little bit. Let's try this side and see if I can get any luck over here. This is where someone's going to turn around going, "You're fishing in the wrong spot." pretty sure I'm fishing in the right spot because that's where I caught these last time. Then again, I was on the console version playing this, and I caught them around here. So again, they can be a bit finicky. But like I say, we've got the best timer for fishing. Hopefully we're going to catch them without too much of a problem. And again, I've got a crappie. Why the crappie? Come on, I need something different than the crappie. Come on. I could think about like this. Every crappie I get, there's one less crappie I'll catch out there. There's less chance. But I'm still going to catch them no matter what at this rate. I should have had semolina balls. It might have made it a bit easier. But then again, the crappie might have got on for them as well. Wow. I am really catching these crappie, aren't I? Not that I don't mind catching them. It's just I prefer not to be catching them. Oh, you're kidding me. Come on. See, and even that, you can see just jump in the air. That was a blunt-nosed minnow, which is in the water there. Because you sort of jump out the water and dive back in. So I'm surprised the others are being this finicky. The game knows if I have to, I will raise up the height. If not, I'll go to the other side of the bank over there and try and fish this side from that side. Or if it needs to be, if I can, fish from there up to them lily pads as best I can. But I know they are here. I definitely know they're here. Obviously, they have to be here somewhere because why wouldn't they be? I don't know. Fish. It's like fish in real life. You can't always tell what you're going to get. You know, I've been fishing before, seen people use one bait and they caught something else which they wouldn't normally catch on that bait. And it can be fun. Seriously, I've got another crappie. Well, I have actually caught another crappie, right? I'm going to change my spot. I'm going to fish about here. I could try and go up against the edge for the reeds and that lot, but there's no real point. That's more pickerel area. And sometimes pike, which obviously I will have to try and go for at some point. Some point, he says. But again, we're going to fish in these spots. Hope for the best. As you can see, that's definitely being pulled and tugged around everywhere. There we go. And pumpkin seed. Lovely. That's one of them. Again, we're going to try over it. I guess the crappie don't like this side, apart from the pumpkin seeds do. So I never know, we might get a blunt-nosed minnow over this side. Same for the shiner and golden shiner. So we'll soon find out. If they bite on this side a bit better, awesome. If not, well, I'm going to have to try a different location. But yeah, like I say, this can take... It shouldn't take too long for you guys, hopefully, but again, it can take a bit of time fishing this spot. I hope I get it all done within the first day, which would be awesome. And it would save me a lot of time, and I won't have to worry about skipping. Which one's that? And that's the golden shiner. Awesome. Right, now will we get the common shiner? And will we get the blunt-nosed minnow as well? But yeah, literally, I will do the 30-day one here. I will obviously do the 5-day one. I have to do a bit of a grind, which obviously you guys may see me actually completely do, or I'll just do it when I'm near the end. Unfortunately, doing 30 days at this location would take a very long time to record. That's another oh, that's a gold shiner again. Okay, I thought that was the common then. Didn't look so golden. But we should say, and that will happen. Let's see, now where them splashes I might cast over to that spot, which was to the left a little bit. But we'll soon see. I'll give this spot a chance to give me another different shiner or blunt nose minnow. I know they are around here. Come on, where are you? You're hiding somewhere. Come on, show yourselves. Show yourselves, you pesky fish. I know they are around here somewhere. But again, still, I'm using the standard basic rod for this one, guys, you know. So, at the minute, I'm doing pretty well. Not having to buy another rod. Or reel. Now, finally, like I said, I have bought some other reels for these rods. But again, I'm trying to get these rods to actually get broken, same for the reels. So then I can see what happens and if I can repair them. Then how many more times I have to try and break and destroy them. Which is going to be a fun challenge. Again, go on shine, and obviously I've completed the Holy Float challenge, which now turns up because I caught a certain amount of fish with the float rod. I know during my bit of a grind for some cash, Lone Star, I actually did it where I got the one with the feeder cage completed as well. So I had an extra couple of bait coins, as you may have seen. And you're probably wondering why I've got a bit of a difference in cash. Like I said, I spent some money on some reels. So hopefully I'll be able to do a video when I've got a bit more behind me before I do anything else in the games. And I've got the crappie over here now as well again. Right, let's just move it over. Oh, am I going to be short? I'm going to be short. I ain't got a big enough float for that distance. Dang it. Okay. Let's fish for this side then. Can we get one of the nose or the minnows from over this side? I should be able to. If not, I'll have to probably look it up. I'm like, no. It'll be fine. We should find out where they are. I know it comes to some other videos, people would literally just go, eh, 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 eh. And I see, like, well, there's no location. Oh, you show it on a graph. Right, but you don't give any idea where it is. Sorry about that. Just need a quick drink. Obviously, as you would in real life, and even when fishing, you'd still need to keep yourself hydrated, guys. And gals. I'm really just going to be catching crappie over here, aren't I? What the crap? Come on. Give me something a little bit different. Come on. I want to catch that. Now, don't be teasing me, okay? Just by going the splash. See, blunt nose minnow. So I'm in the lily pads. I know it's a generic design they use for fish jumping in the air sometimes in the locations. Man, come on. Come on, fish, come on. Come on, fish. Now, technically I should use a different rod, or at least a different float with this rod, just so I'd get a bit more distance with it. I could, but no, I mean, like I said, I'm just going to use the basic for now. Till I really need to, which should only be a few more locations, a few more areas, and then I can't really use it anymore, unfortunately. But like I say, I will do a whole setup so you can try and optimize yourself for the rod, for the reel. With the reel, not with the rod. Yeah, I'll try and make sure that when obviously, I'll do a video for you guys. I'm getting tongue-tied now, aren't I? And I should shut up. Right, I'll do that again. Yeah, I will do, like I said, a video for rod setups. So your reels will match your rods instead of just doing a hair and hair. That should work. Which I know some people usually just do at the minute. Don't get me wrong, they haven't got the wrong idea, but it's not always the optimal rod for the reel. Not all the times, anyway. But saying that, my rod and reel set might seem a bit weird to other people. I know it works for me. And it's probably something I would actually use in real life, and a few other people go, yeah, they'd use it that way. Come on. Stop playing with it and take it, thank you. Oh, wow. And again, that's crappy. Do I have something that will take... So I'm having to look at this now, because obviously I need to really try and catch common shiners. That could work. That probably could work. See, that would work in all, but I'm getting everything but what I need. I'm going to try that for a minute, because obviously that might get the bluntner. Well, I hope I get the common shiner, but I'm hoping I might get the blunt nose minnow as well at the same time. So again, it's a bit of hit or miss with the fish. Again, I've got to use the right bait for the right fish, and sometimes the fish will go for a different bait than what they actually say they can go for. So it's a bit of a catch-22, really. Oh wow! Again, as you saw on the thing for bread, it didn't say I'll get crappie, but I caught a crappie on bread, which is kind of a shocker for this location. I'm actually catching crappie on bread. It really makes no sense. So we'll try and hopefully catch this fish. I might fill my net up at this rate, just with crappie itself, which would make me laugh my head off. Oh dear. In some ways, this is where I wish I went for the other challenge instead, but then I would have to have a different rod for it, because I need the better distance, well, better casting distance with my float rod, sadly, and I've got to test that out actually when I'm doing this, especially when I do the challenge or mission here. I need to make sure I've got the distance with the float. Feeder would be fine. Float rod, it's a bit more tricky, especially if you've got to do a fishing contest, especially amateur. If you haven't got the distance, you're not going to catch the fish. Not unless I'm really lucky. But even then, I might not even be able to bring the fish in because my rod's not going to hold it that easily. So no my luck, I'll probably go through a load of hooks and line and everything else in between, which would kind of be nice to be able to go through a load of them, but again, I've got to check. So come on, common shiner or blunt nose minnow, I want one of you two to get yourselves hooked on so I can bring you in and then try and figure out where the last one is. There's only a few locations I can go, and I'm preset with where I can go. And I really don't want to do much more than that. Please. Because I don't want to have to leave here to come back. I want to make sure that when I come out, I'm making profit. Especially for when I leave, I need to make sure I've made profit or broken even completely. That's why I'm going to try and do both the mid-story parts here. See now, I'm supposed to be on a peak time and yet none of the fish are biting at the minute. Which will tell me one of two things. One, the common shiners aren't here. Or two, the fish aren't going to want to bite here, so I'm going to just do that. So I'm going to reset, say about here instead. And hope for the best. Hope for the best, I say. Hopefully get some of it. Again, this can take forever. Now the other option is I get the feeder on and I just hope for the best and cast out, hope that I get what I need. Again, the crappie. I am so lucky. This is... Come on. Now I've had you around here, come on. That's what somebody's going to say. Oh, you need the bloodworms for them. Plant minnows. No, I don't. I know I don't. I know I've caught them. On red... Well, obviously red ones, but... Not catching red ones at the minute because I'm using my float to try and get a common shiner. And the fish don't want to play ball with me today. They've really done it. Come on. But if I used redworms, I would have had the crappie on my hooks a lot more times. But again, I'm just using an 8 hook. So, again, you guys can maybe go with a 2. You should be fine. But then again, it might not get the smaller fish. Using a 6 hook should be fine. And I'm not like the art hooks, you know, like the 8 art hook or the 2 art hook. Just a normal 2 hook or 4 hook, 6 hook should be fine. Like I'm using the normal 2 hook. Because I mean 8 hook, not 2 hook. To hook or not to hook the fish, that's the question, and would I get it? At this rate, no. But I'll soon find out when I get it. Come on, fish. Come on, fish. Come on, fish. See, everything's coming in, a little nibble, and they're leaving. It's not what I want to happen. In some ways, I wish I bought crickets and brought them with me now. That might have helped. Might have, not going to guarantee it. Might have. I'll soon find out. If and when it happens. See, now the fish are just tormenting me. They're just laughing, going, ha, 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 ha. Like it's not funny. I've known them to do this to me a few times, so again, this might take a bit. Okay, I'm going to reel in a little bit. Reel into about there. Let's see if I can get anything this time. Come on. Like, I can't be any closer to the lily pads, really. Staring at the float. Staring at the float. Jeez, it's taking a bit of time. Oh, come on. Stop toying with it and just take it. Thank you. And that was a crappie again. Right, that's getting annoying now. And a bit old. Come on. Right, let's try over here instead. Come on. If I have to cast any closer, I will. Or I'd have to choose a different location. Like I say, at the moment I'm just fishing these 2 spots because it should work around here somewhere. Come on. Come on. Right, mate. And a trophy pumpkin seed. Not bad. Not great either, but not bad. Let's try and aim for about... Aim for around about there. No, actually. Aim for about there. I know I should put a bit more depth when fishing over this side. but I should be fine without it. I'm hoping anyway. Because that float is bobbing up and down, like the fish are going to be nibbling on it, so I'm trusting it. Come on. Keep catching everything I need apart from what I want. Okay, let's try about here then. This is one of the times when I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe how long it took me to do this. I can't believe it took me this long. Come on. See, if I could, I would just fish for walleye and just make a load of cash that way. Pumpkin seed. Everything but what I want still. Come on. Come on. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. Now, I don't want to have to put this into a two-part video because I think that'd be a bit stupid for me to put into a two-part video, so this will be done in a one-part video. It's just going to take me a little bit more time than what I thought. I thought 30 minutes should be more enough, and I'm already at 42. It's running a bit longer than what I thought. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reel you in just a little bit. That there should do. I'm hoping. Come on, fish. There we go. Come on, stop toying with it and just take it. Yep. Oh, that's a shiner, but it's a golden shiner. Come on. It's not the shiner I want. I want the common shiner, please. Please give me the common shiner. Okay, guys, I'm going to try and move location just for. Wow, that's a lot of people around here. Let's try around this little spot over here. This might make it a little bit easier for me to fish. Might be. Not going to say it will, just say it might be. I could probably put a bit more depth into it, fish-wise that is anyway, but at the minute I'm going to keep it where it is on the leader length, just to see what might happen. It might give me the fish I need, might not. And that's another crappie, that's not great. Let's put a bit more depth into it, I mean length I should say. If needs be, I'll start aiming underneath where everyone else is standing on and be like, nah, just fish, just fish for you under there, see what I get. It's possible, but then again it might be a bit of a trick to it all. soon find out. Keep getting a load of crappie, just not the one. Somebody got their pike slasher. Not a bad size. So that, guys, is actually one of the monster fish the guy just caught. Which at some point we will go for. Hopefully we get something a bit bigger than theirs. Shh. But they can get pretty big. If I tried catching that now, I wouldn't be able to do it. Not unless I was using the boat. But I wouldn't be able to keep the fish because unfortunately my max fish is 5.5 pounds and I won't be able to keep that, which would be really annoying and upsetting. So, again, we'll get sorted and set up. I thought it was the same person. Oh, no, it's somebody else. Come on. And I'm getting the crappie again. This is not good. A bit of... And they left after they caught it. Okay. Sorry guys, I just had a notification come up on my screen about virus protection. Just leave me alone. Just stop bringing it up, system, okay? You know it's fine. I hate when it does it. Oh, you can either renew or uninstall. I've already uninstalled it like 5 times. You still keep coming up. See, this is why I prefer playing on consoles, because you don't get these notifications about uninstalling or renewing stuff. And PCs, every time it has a chance to go, oh, you need to do this, or you need to do that, it comes up. It's like, no, I've already sorted it. You don't need to worry about it, PC. It's like, oh, I need to do this. It's like, no, you don't. Just, no. Alright, come on, fish. Fish, 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 fish it. Come on. Just take it. Just take it. Please, just take it. Thank you. And a golden shiner. Dang it. I need a common shiner. And a blunt nosed minnow. Come on. I'm supposed to have more chance getting a common shiner than a golden shiner. I've had more golden shiners on bread than I have anything else so far. Saying I'm surprised I've had the crappie on it. Come on. Hey, we got the blunt nosed minnow, finally. Wow, that took a bit of time. Right, now we just have to our common shiner. Let's see if we can get it on our bread. Come on. Come on, one more fish. Come on, can we get it done before the hour? Can we get it done before there's an hour? Come on. And pumpkin seed. Not what I'm after. Let's try again. Oh, that was a bit of a far cast, to be honest with you guys. That's a bit further than what I'd like it to be. Luckily, I didn't get snagged. Thankfully. Look how much bread I've got. I've got 12 bread left. I've gone through quite a lot of bread just for this location, guys. There is probably better baits, don't get me wrong, to try and get the fish you need, but if you're going to use some, they can actually do it with cheaper, that could save you a bit of money, then why not? And golden shiner again. And what? Challenge panfish overlord. Okay, certain number of panfish, okay. 2 bait coin. Sweet. Come on. Common shiner. You know what's going to be? It's going to be the last bait of the bread, and then I'll bring it in. If that, I'm going to have to go with bread with honey, and then it'll be like, nope, 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 nope. I'm like, dang it. At least I don't need this for the bread for any other fish to bring in, thankfully. Well, there's nothing in common about the common shiner at all, because I'm getting more golden shiners than anything else. I don't know. But it just shows how much fish you can catch, and the fact that I can still get fish on starter gear. Fine, not the heaviest stuff on starter gear, but I'm still bringing fish in on starter gear. He's got, by the looks of it, on his bait over there, he's using shiners. I'm sorry, a shiner for this location. You better hope you get a good sized pike from it then. I won't be using shiners here. Golden shiner again. Jeez, come on. Now, the reason why I'm saying for I think it's the unique angler who's got the shine on his, I'm guessing he's got, what has he got, a float rod or a feeder? Float rod. Now, using shiners here isn't a bad thing, but the comeback on money for them is not going to be a lot with the pike, because you don't make a lot. They're not going to be a huge size. If they were huge sizes, fine. Shiners go right ahead. For this location, as a general rule of thumb, I would use leeches and hunt for walleye, because you'll make your money's worth for the amount of fish. And we finally got our common shiner. Yes! Finally! You pesky little thing. And we did it all with bread. We did the whole challenge with just bread, basically. Yay! So we got our cash, and we got our bait coin, and we got some more mono line. Huzzah! Awesome. So, we finally got that challenge done. Obviously, we've got a few more challenges, and we got our first. Huh. Okay, I'm surprised that one came up first. I'm guessing because it's an actual early one. I'm surprised Lone Star hasn't turned up. Okay. Anyway. Hopefully, guys, you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please do hit that like button. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. So, like I say, I was just using a float rod. Obviously, I did use red worms. I did use day balls. But I did catch most of the fish on the bread, as you saw. And again, guys, hopefully you have enjoyed it. And hopefully this was able to help you out. And like I said, all I did was fish from this location. Obviously, like I said, I fished up onto them lily pads around there. You can fish up to there. Obviously, you can fish anywhere around these lilies. You can either fish from the side I'm on, or you can fish from the other side, which is obviously not the map because it's going to make no difference. Options, here we go. Which is either that spawn point, which is literally there's where I'm fishing from, which covers that and that spot, or I'm fishing from the dock, which obviously, unfortunately, doesn't show the out parts. I'm fishing from either the out part here next to the kayak, fishing around there, or I'm fishing from the other boat, which is next to the motorboat, and just fishing underneath around here. You can fish more around the edge up here, which obviously I've got to show you guys, just in case anyone who's wasn't able to see where I'm fishing from. So like I say, you can fish from any part. You can even fish from, just fish around all that spot there, or just try and fish from any spot around here. If you got better rods, you might be able to hit the back there a bit more. Just be careful though if you use something like different baits. You might not be able to catch the fish. But yeah, I used a size 8 hook, and I caught everything basically on bread, guys. So I just can't believe I caught most of them fish on bread. Anyway, I'm going to let you enjoy. Hopefully you'll have fun. Hopefully you're able to learn a little something, guys. And I'll catch you in the next episode, and catch you on the lake, guys. See you all for now. Enjoy, and happy fishing.